I will now demonstrate the reassembly of the Zenith. The first thing to do is to make sure that the ball detents stick all the way through the slot in the side of the breech into the breech itself, and that the eye wires are as snug into their holding spot as is possible. Next, replace the eye wire covers using your 2.5mm Allen key and the screw provided. It does not matter if the yellow wire or the red wire is on the left or right side. They can go either way. Next thing to do will be reinsert the valve. It's important to notice that the valve has a larger hole and a smaller hole along its axis, as well as a set screw recession and an air hole cut through to the center of the valve on the top and bottom of the valve. Make sure that the set screw recession is facing down and that the large hole on the axis is facing forward when reinserting. Use your barrel swab to align the set screw recession with the set screw hole on the underside of the marker body. Next, using your 4mm Allen key, reinsert the set screw. Make this hand tight, do not over tighten. Once there, reinsert the cup seal and valve stem, making sure that there is no wiggle between the two, into the zero system, and insert this through the front of the marker, lining up the screw hole in the bottom of the zero system with the respective screw hole on the underside of the marker body. You will insert the screw in the vertical ASA into this screw hole, making sure that R015 is on top of the vertical ASA. Next, screw the regulator into the ASA. After doing so, you may insert the striker into the rear of the marker, making sure that the orange O-ring faces forward and that the bolt pin faces straight up and is visible through the channel on top of the marker body. Next, slide the bolt into the marker and lock the pin down into the striker. You can check that the two are fused together by looking through the bottom tube of the rear marker body. Next, reinsert the mainspring and striker buffer into the rear of the marker body. The grip frame reattaches to the marker, keeping in mind that there is a magnet above the forwardmost screw on the trigger. Slide the eye wire in through the top channel of the grip frame so that it feeds along the left side of the Zen board. Reinsert the two body screws into the trigger well and rear of the marker body using your 3mm Allen key. Once done, plug the eye wires back into the eye wire harness, the bottommost harness, along the left side of the Zen board. Replace the left grip panel by using your 2.5mm Allen key. And reinsert the macro line by pressing firmly each end into its respective hose fitting. This concludes the reassembly of the Zenith.